Just be more exaggerated.
Okay, we're gonna go over the plank with a horizontal pull. This is gonna be the same rowing motion that you do on the TRX, only in a horizontal plane. First, we're gonna start out with being on the hands and knees, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Then you're gonna make sure your belly's not drooping towards the floor. Pelvic tilt, low belly up and in. Don't forget your pelvic floor. From here, you're gonna come out, palms flat to the floor, and then you're gonna rotate it, thumbs up, and pull elbow to hip. Good. And then go back. You want a big exhale on here, like you're blowing out a candle. Good. Now, depending on how difficult this is for you and how much weight you use, try to match your tension to the task. So if this weight is really heavy, you might have a more forceful exhale. If it's light to medium weight, use a slow, gentle exhale like you're trying to blow out a candle, but not spit on the cake. We're not spitting on the cake today. She's gonna go ahead and switch her arms. Same thing. Now, with this position, that hand might be a little bit farther in front of the shoulder, just for like the stability. You can bring it back, but it's gonna be very challenging to keep that wrist exactly under the shoulder. You just wanna make sure you're able to press the floor away. Again, she's gonna drop her belly to the floor. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Correct that, low belly up and in. Good, transverse engage, and she's gonna flip that palm. Good, roll back. I'm gonna come at this angle so you can see from above. Good, get elbow towards hip pocket. Good. Rotation in the wrist as it comes back. Beautiful. So now this is where you would want to start so that you keep your hips level. The next option for this is the very advanced move. Don't feel bad if this feels really hard, because it is very hard. You're gonna be in a plank, but your feet are gonna be much wider. The goal here would be to keep your hips level. They probably won't be, but that would be the goal. So you're gonna do the same action, just in a full out plank motion. Good. So you can see here that right hip is lifting up because it's hard. It's really hard. This is gonna be probably one of the most harder core moves you do, to try to keep that right hip down. So you can see that hip. Again, right hip's coming up a little bit, left hip's dropping down. That's gonna be normal, but your goal would be, can I build up enough strength in that quadruped position and build up enough strength in my plank that I can hold that plank without my hips dipping too much from side to side. It's coming down this side so you can see. Good. Again, at any point, if that low belly comes drooping down, you would wanna go onto your hands and knees. So now from this side, fairly level, but still that left hip's popping up just a little bit. So now her trunk is rotated. Not the end of the world, but if it's gonna rotate too much, again, you're gonna wanna go back to your hands and knees, show you that difference. Obviously your hips are gonna be pretty darn level here, but the goal would be, can I eventually get to the plank with my hips as level as they are in my quad hover? That's your challenge.